All right, we're going to go a little more in depth in trigonometry. It's important to look at the exterior and interior angles. Angles on one side of a straight line equal 180 degrees. So the sum of any interior and exterior angle is 180 degrees. You could use this to solve a lot of problems. They're going to look a lot like that diagram you see below, where if you look in the bottom right-hand corner, for angle B and angle D, the angle C spanning both of them is 180 degrees. So if we know what B is, we can figure out what D is, and vice versa. This is very important in trigonometry, and you're going to see questions on the exam regarding this. So let's do one. If B is 60 degrees, what is D? Okay, so remember I told you a straight line angle is 180 degrees. So 180 minus 60 equals 120. Okay, so we figured out, okay, B is 60 degrees, and we subtracted that from 180, and we got D, which is on the outside of the triangle, an exterior angle. And now, if A equals B, what is C? Okay, so we go, okay, well, B's 60. If A is equal to B, and B is 60, so that adds up to 120, and 180 minus 120 is 60. So we could also look at that and say, well, if two angles are equal to 60 degrees, the third angle has to equal 60 degrees. That's the only other thing it can. So what we are dealing with then is an equilateral triangle. A lot of times they'll only give one angle, but the other two will be a variable. This is a tricky kind of question. They do give a lot. So what you do is you solve for the variable, remembering the sum of the angles is 180, and then you figure from there. So let's say let's look at the problem below. Okay, we have one angle's 50 degrees, and the other two are stated as x. Since they're both x, they're equal to each other. So 2x plus 50 equals 180. Okay, so remember the sum of the angles of the triangle is also always equal to 180. So we'll do 180 is equal to 2x plus 50. So from 180 we'll subtract 50, we'll get 130, and divide 130 by 2. X equals 65. So x equals 65. So those two angles are 65 and 65 and 50. All right, now let's say they wanted the complement of that, which is outside the triangle. They might ask, well, what's the complement? That's the other side, the exterior angle of an interior angle, the outside. And we go, well, 180 minus 65, which is 115. You could tell that that's an obtuse angle because it's wider than 90 degrees. You'll remember from the last lecture what an obtuse angle is versus an acute angle versus a right angle. Okay? This is a little tricky, so if you don't get it, feel free to rewind the slides or rewatch the last lecture. Okay? A lot of times this will be on the exam, so you really need to pay attention to this. We'll do another one. If angle B is 2 times angle C, what is angle D? Again, if angle B is 2 times angle C, what is angle D, the exterior angle? Just looking at that, I can see some things that are important when you get your answer. Angle D is obtuse. We know that right off the bat. I can tell by looking at it. Angle C is acute. Angle B, that looks to be acute too. Angle A there is a right angle, which would be 90 degrees. So let's try and figure this out. All right, angle A is 90 because of a right angle. So 180 minus 90 equals 90. Now we're going to have to get into some of that algebra. Remember we said that angle B is 2 times angle C. So we have 90 left. So let's solve for x first. 2x plus x equals 90. 3x equals 90. Angle C equals 30. Angle B is 2 times angle C, 2 times x, which is 60. Okay, so now we have what angle A, B, and C are. Okay, angle A was 90, angle B was 30, angle C was 60, angle D, remember how we figured that out? 180 minus what's angle C? 30. 180 minus 30 equals 150. This may seem tricky at first, but the only way to really understand trigonometry is to practice. You're going to have to practice and do problem sets. Okay, and that's it for this lecture. I'll see you in the next video.